Hello everyone. My name is John Cassidy, and I've always wanted to visit Tri-County Mall, but I never made it here before it closed. Walking through these empty halls, it's hard to not feel a little unsettled. There's an eerie silence. No people, no laughter, no bustle of shoppers. It's hard to imagine that just a few short years ago, this place was a thriving hub of suburban life. Now, it feels like a forgotten chapter in the history of retail. Tri-County Mall opened its doors in 1960, built by real estate developer Joseph Meyerhoff. At the time, it was a groundbreaking project, a massive shopping center designed to cater to the booming suburban growth around Cincinnati. Meyerhoff envisioned a mall where locals could shop, dine, and socialize without venturing into the city. It was anchored by Cincinnati-based department stores Shalato's and Pogues, at opposite ends of an open-air concourse. These two stores were pillars of a local retail scene, and they helped bring life to the newly developing suburb of Springdale. As the years passed, Tri-County grew. In 1967, Sears joined the mall as a third anchor store, and the space began to take on a more expansive, modern feel. By 1968, the once open-air mall was fully enclosed, a reflection of the growing trend in mall design at the time. The mall's interior was filled with palm trees, tropical plants, and fountains, and became a destination for families, teens, and shoppers of all kinds. It had a bit of everything. A dime store, a grocery store, even a drugstore. This place was more than just a mall. It was a community gathering point, a place where people spent their weekends, where they celebrated milestones, and where they met their friends. In the 1980s, Tri-County underwent even more expansion. The food court was added, which became the heart of the mall. It was packed with local favorites like Great Steak, Baskin-Robbins, and Pizza Hut. The mall was a symbol of suburban life, and it seemed like the center of Springdale, where life revolved around shopping, eating, and socializing. But the 1990s brought change. The world of retail was shifting. People began to look for more than just stores. Newer, more modern shopping centers began popping up, and online shopping starting to take off. By the late 90s, Tri-County was feeling the pressure. The mall changed hands several times over the next few years, and the new owners tried to revitalize it with expansions and renovations, but it was already clear that the golden age of the malls had passed. Dillard's came in as an anchor in the 1990s, taking over the old McAlpin space, but by the 2000s, the writing was on the wall. The mall was starting to struggle. In the 2010s, Tri-County's decline accelerated. Retail giants like JCPenney and Macy's closed their doors, and other anchors followed suit. The mall's tenants dwindled, leaving behind a string of vacancies and an atmosphere that felt more like a relic of the past than a thriving shopping destination. The rise of online shopping, changing consumer habits, and a shift in the surrounding area's demographics all contributed to Tri-County's fail. By 2018, Sears, the last of the major anchors, announced its closure, and that marked a real turning point for the mall. There was nothing left to anchor it anymore. The future seemed uncertain. Developers began exploring new ideas for the site. Office spaces, residential areas, perhaps even a complete demolition and rebuild. But nothing ever concrete ever materialized. The mall was left in limbo. And here we are today. The last remnants of Tri-County Mall are fading away. It's almost surreal to walk through these halls now, knowing how much life once pulsed through here. It's not just a loss of a mall, it's a reminder of how quickly time moves on. How easily things can go from being at the top of their game to just another abandoned space. We see it happen all the time, not just with malls, but with everything. Businesses, trends, relationships. Sometimes it's hard to accept that nothing lasts forever. But maybe that's what makes places like this so important. They remind us that change is inevitable. Nothing stays the same. Not the buildings, not the people, not even the way we shop. Time moves on, and we have no choice but to move with it. We can't stop it. We can only observe, reflect, and remember. Tri-County Mall was once a symbol of suburban growth, of family life, and of retail culture. But now, it's a ghost of what it once was. A place where the past lingers in the silence. It's a place that used to be full of life and movement, and now it's hollow. A reminder that everything has a lifespan, even the things we think are permanent. It's funny, we always think things will last forever. We take them for granted, thinking they will always be there. But the truth is, change is only constant. And maybe that's the real lesson here. No matter how much we want things to stay the same, they won't. It's up to us to remember them, to cherish them while they are here, and to let them go when the time comes. Tri-County Mall is a piece of history now, a reminder of a time when malls like this were the heart of suburban life. But the world has moved on, and so must we. Well, that's all the commentary I have for Tri-County Mall. Enjoy the rest of the walkthrough, everyone. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you all next time.